Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Star Wars RimWorld Star Wars? Yeah, that's better. RimWorld Star Wars Let's Play. So, picking up where we left off in the last episode, let's just get things moving here. We're still waiting for our first lightsaber to be constructed. It's continually getting bogged down. I've made sure that there's no other projects going on the same benches, so we should see the people who are supposed to be working on those things working on them more often, because they're not going to be interrupted by anybody else starting say some components in the middle of it, or in this case, well, this is for our stormtrooper armor. I should probably pause that as well. Let's put that on hold, and we'll see that stormtrooper armor get cranked out a little bit more quickly. Now, just to clarify on some confusion, we do not already have any stormtrooper armor available, other than the ones actively being worn by people. Somebody will take care of that. So obviously we have 3 sets, one on Kenta, one on Salt, one on Ox, but none of the other armors in our inventory are Stormtrooper armors. This is a green set of power armor with the Deadman tag. This is a white set with the Deadman tag. And then over here we have 3 more sets, all power armor, most of which has the Deadman tag. This is the only one that doesn't. And because it's not Star Wars Stormtrooper armor, I'm not going to use it. We're just going to sell it, just as we are with the Dead Man stuff. And that stuff should get moved over there eventually. I just have it forbidden because people like to put things on without me telling them to. And no, I'm not going to go through and make outfits for every one of these characters, because for the most part they are not wearing any sort of uniform. So I really don't want to have to make an outfit for each specific character just to ensure that they don't immediately dump whatever they're wearing. It's not worth it to me. It's easier to just keep things forbidden and micromanage their movement until they get sold. And then once everybody's in some sort of standardized uniform, whether it be stormtrooper armor or an officer's uniform, then we can worry about outfits. But until then, that is not a realistic solution. Okay. How are we doing on power? I need to keep an eye on the batteries, because I want to know if we are... Let's see, it's about 1 a.m. and it looks like we're still actually gaining power. So I think we could probably add a lot more lights and not worry about draining our grid too much. As far as this crypto sleep casket goes, because we can't move it, I think I'm just gonna have it torn down. I need to figure out how I'm gonna define this room as well. For now, let's see, that's 3, so we'll start building this wall up this way. And I may just have it maybe go to there. Something like that. And we'll do the same. I mean, it's not going to be the same dimensions as this room, because this room's longer. But, I mean, I could make it longer, or I could keep that hallway there. I think I'll keep the hallway. Let's get that filled in. And we'll define that room somehow. And then I had talked about making that maybe our genetics lab. And I think that's what it'll be. This could be the bionics lab here. Although the bionics lab doesn't need a lot of space, because really it just needs like 2 tables. There's probably other stuff that we could add to, but for the most part, I think it's just going to be the couple of tables. So maybe those could be one room, and this could be something else. I don't know. But we do have our statues in here, so this room is finally coming along a little bit. I like this one better, and that one is far better quality as well. But yeah, we're gonna have more. We'll need like what, 6 more, and then I still need to figure out a source of wood. I have been considering taking an area like this, walling it off, putting a transparent roof over it, and then throwing some heaters inside and seeing if I can melt all the snow, and then hopefully we have something on the ground underneath that's usable. Now, the chances of it working here are better because this is not under a mountain, whereas if we dug, or if we used, like, say, this area, chances are whatever's under here is going to be... Well, it says there's some gravel, but gravel's usable, but for the most part it's going to be stone like this. It'll be rough stone, so we can't grow on rough stone, but if there's soil or gravel under this, we can use it for a tree farm. So I think that's something that we'll queue up for the moment, and obviously it doesn't need to get done right away, but it's something I'd like to have done relatively soon. So let's just make the wall sort of like that. Fill that in just for the sake of aesthetics. There we go. And we'll fill this in a little bit better. Make sure the wall's double thick just about everywhere. It insulates the temperature better when it's double thick. And then we'll have like a doorway here. Maybe do it small airlock. The real issue is going to be running power to it. But we can kind of get by with maybe this right here. So where's my grid? My grid does go to there. Ooh, a combat supplier. Let's take a look at that. Is anybody up? Heft, you need to wake up. And I keep forgetting where I put the damn thing. It's all the way down here. Let's have a chat with them because they, I believe, are the ones that sell the better turrets. So we could spend some of our silver and maybe sell some of this junk. In fact, I wish we had more of our stuff hauled over there. But honestly, there's not a lot of stuff in here that they would be interested in. Anyways, they sell the better turrets. The ones that you can't actually craft. So I would like to see what they have available. They have components. It might be worth buying those. They are a bit expensive, though. I'm not really seeing too many turrets. God, those guns are not worth much. Even a heavy blaster is only worth like $30. That seems low. Well, they have uniforms. Let's get rid of these power armors because I do not want them. They have some death trooper armor. That is insanely expensive, though. I didn't see any turrets. But these are supposed to be the people that have it. So I guess we just got unlucky. Let's see. Some slug throwers. I might hang on to those for the time being. That SMG can go. Launcher pistol, I'll sell that. I'll probably hang on to this as well. Scout blasters for $2. Probably better to just hang on to that too. So that leaves me at about really 600, huh? And what would that set me back? I mean, that's a terrible price on components. But I could use more components, so I might just have to bite the bullet, pay for them. Unfortunately, we did not get all of our power armors where they need to be, but at least we've gotten rid of these ones. Yeah, it looks like this one's going to make the most money for us. Is there anything else I can sell? Do I need 2 slug throwers? Probably not. Let's keep the better one. We'll get rid of the other. I will keep the T21 and the DL19 because those are decent blasters. And they're not going to net us very much money, but if we repair them, you know, they're pretty effective weapons. And they're Star Wars stuff, so we want to be able to use those. That Scout Blaster's not great, but it's only worth like 2.5 silver, so may as well keep it. And yeah, I think that's all we're going to get. So at least we made some room. Cleared out some of those power armors. We'll have to get the rest over here. I do need to forbid this stuff as well, because I do not want people grabbing it. Do not want them wearing it. I need to remember actually to try to disassemble these, because hyperweave is hard to come by, and I'm pretty sure, I think I discussed this last episode, but I'm pretty sure the various Jedi and Sith uniform or outfits, not the custom ones, but the actual ones. What was it under? Sith robes, right? Yeah, we need 30 hyperweave for that. So I need to find a bench that allows me to disassemble stuff. I don't know which bench that's going to be in this particular playthrough, because in all my playthroughs it's a different bench. But I'm sure we have something that'll allow us to disassemble clothing. You should probably be working right now. Yeah, go build something. And are we not cooking because we're at our quota? No. Okay, there's Chimera. I was going to say, we should probably be cooking unless we have all of our meals, but we don't. And even then, we should be making the... God, everything's breaking down right now. Anyways, even then, we should be making the survival meals. Okay, Maris is working on our Stormtrooper armor there. Boss is almost 2/3 the way done with our double-bladed lightsaber there. And Yevra could finish this crystal today if she put her mind to it, but I don't think she's going to do that. And she's fixing things. I guess that's fine too. I really wish you didn't use these doors. I'm not sure why that's working the way it is. Because my people shouldn't use those doors. They are forbidden. And we saw in the last episode somebody actually got stuck in there because they weren't willing to walk through them. But apparently some people are. And I don't know what the distinction is there. What else? What else? What else? Are people building this yet? No. Let's actually go to structures and we'll get these. Probably going to do auto doors here. We'll do steel ones. And we'll have a little airlock like that. And obviously we don't want any floors because we want to be able to grow on this stuff. So I think what I need to do is we go to build roof. Well, first of all of this should be part of that. There we go. Oh, meteorite. Let's see what that is. Be awesome if it was a plasteel meteorite, but I don't think we're that lucky. Let's make sure this is covered as well. I think that's everything. Yeah. Most of that is under the mountain, so it doesn't matter, but just in case it's not, I like to, do that. But we want transparent roofing here, so let's go with, honestly, that part probably doesn't matter. We'll start here and bring it this way. And it doesn't need to extend that far. In fact, it doesn't need to extend here at all. Yeah, that works. And let's make sure we get all of this. And then just run it along. Ah, crap, I forgot about that. Okay, so they have to do the walls first. So we'll let them do that. And then we'll come back through and do the transparent roofing. I don't know why it works the way it does. It's kind of annoying, actually. But we'll get that queued up. And then if we go through, we'll cancel anything that protrudes too far. I just want it on like the first layer of wall that's exposed. And we're not going to bother replacing these walls because nobody's going to come in here except for when they're harvesting the wood. It doesn't need to be pretty. But that looks fine to me. So where is this? Oh good, it didn't land on us. Marble. Not super useful. Keep getting meteorites out there. But yeah, I don't really need those materials. We have enough marble for, I don't know, an entire lifetime. Actually, we are getting a little bit low, it looks like. Is that because we stopped cutting marble blocks? Probably. I thought we still had marble around, though. Maybe it's limestone that we have a lot of. Yeah. Only one marble block. And marble, I think, is what all of our walls are made out of, right? Yes. Limestone is our 40k playthrough. I always get those mixed up. But yeah, we're going to start cutting more marble. And, oh, Maris leveled up. Cool. She's going to level up a few times before she gets her lightsaber, apparently. Well, let's give you some accuracy. And good, that trade caravan's finally leaving. So they'll stop messing with my doors. What? No, you're going the wrong way. Get the hell out of here. Idiots. Letting all the cold air into my base. But yeah, so up here, what we're going to do is we're going to run power. It might be a problem there. Hopefully they can reach that on the diagonal. But we'll run power through here, and then we'll run it out and up to that spot. And that will let us run the doors. And from there, we'll extend it out to some heaters somewhere. And then hopefully we can melt all the snow in this contained area. And that should allow us to start planting here. Let's make sure we do the walls first. Well, since you've already started, go ahead. And apparently you decided to do the auto door first. That's an interesting choice. Probably because we just don't have the marble. Oh, we got a recruit. Finally. Alright, dude. So, what can we do with you? Let's get you 1-1. Doctoring, we'll set you to 2. No, we'll put you at 3. It's not going to be your main job. Wardening, you're actually pretty decent. We'll leave that at 3. Jailer, we'll leave it at 3. Negotiating, fine, whatever. Cooking, I think that's your main skill, right? Construction, we could use construction. Smithing. Huh. I probably want you crafting, so let's go like 2. Probably did that the slow way there. Yeah, let's do 2 on those. So he's gonna have a lot of uses for us. Essentially, he'll be crafting primarily, and then if he's not crafting, he'll just be helping out with pretty much anything else. So that's kind of nice. And we need to get you a bedroom. We'll put you in that one, I guess. We need to furnish some of these. But yeah, we'll put you here. There you go. And we'll get him a name next episode, or between episodes. And let's see, yeah, they're doing the roof first. Hopefully they don't build too far out. Oh, it should be fine. As long as they stay over here, these should all be supported. But if they go too far that way until those walls are in, it might be... Nah, I mean, there's enough mountain here where I think it's okay. And then this will need to get... That already has a rock roof, but we'll set that as a build roof area just in case. So we'll do that. And I think we need to do that there. Construction failed. Come on, guys. I'll have to figure out what I want to use this little area for. This, I think we mined a bunch of steel out of there. But obviously it forms a nice little room that we can use. Do we have anything else queued up? It looks like we do. So, I don't need to do that. What do I want to do? What is currently queued up? Advanced bionics. Fair enough. That'll take a while, though. That will take a long while. Not seeing anything jumping out at me. Advanced solar panels? Maybe. Maybe we can upgrade our old ones. Yeah, let's queue that up. Alright. So they've got that roof almost done. Hopefully we're cutting blocks. Jade is doing that right now. That's good. Boss, where are you at on this? 641. That is considerably lower than it was before. I think it was at like 2,500 before. Or maybe I'm thinking of this armor, which is going quite a bit slower. That does not seem like the most effective way to go through there, but okay. Yevra, you really don't like making lightsaber crystals, do you? Like, what's your deal? I think her construction's set higher than her crafting. They're equal. Let's drop her a little bit on construction right now because I need that crystal done. Once she's done with that, I'll bump it back up. But we have enough people that build, so honestly, I'd rather have her crafting right now because that's a more pressing concern. It looks like they couldn't get to some of these. That's unfortunate. Or maybe they just didn't... No, it looks like they can't build them on the diagonals. Which is fine, they don't need to be there. Let's just get the cancel tool out, this will be faster. But yeah. That's okay. It's not ideal, but it doesn't make a difference, really. So, now that that's all done, we can build walls here. And I guess we'll leave little spaces there. Maybe the heaters will go in there or something so we don't have to run the wires too far. So that's another thing that they can start working on right now, is running the wires out there. I don't know how long that's going to take them. Because again, they need to connect this, and if they don't connect that, then it really makes no... It just won't work. Do I want to keep this along the wall, or do I want to cut it across? Let's just go like this. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll go across here and do 1, 2, 3. And then the heaters can go there. And hopefully it'll all work out. Let's get the heaters queued up as well. Again, this is all stuff that we have the means to produce right now. The walls are kind of a different story. But hopefully we're cranking the marble out. That's usually what Salt does. I don't know what she's actively doing now. Mining? We have enough miners right now, to be honest. So Salt, if you could maybe do a little less mining. It looks like she is prioritized to craft, so I don't know. I guess Jade is holding it down there and just taking up the bench. Right. I think we're going to get a final point into lightsaber offense. And then we'll start working on reflection. But I need to get him some more skills. I forget how many we needed to unlock this. Requires 9 dark side points. And we have 6. So we're getting there. But I'll have to do a few more of those. Oh good, we finally got some marble over here. Good, good, good. I don't know why there's so much wandering. Just put the damn stuff down and start building. There you go. And she's going to do some more roofing. Fair enough. Looks like Angle's going to do that as well. Where are you going with that? What do we got here? Normal. Title Clump number 7 by Mordant. Weasel Mordant Rodaballo, excuse me. 135 beauties. This is pretty good. It's the same as his other one. But anyways, what is it all about? So clump number 7. On this work is an image of May Vera Ivashkov, slicing into Angle's. Wait, what? Okay, just slicing into Angles during surgery while surrounded by scary-looking surgical tools. May looks incredibly focused on the task. The scene seems to take place on the outskirts of a rest stop, not the place where you want to have scary-looking surgery. And the work suggests the concept of gaiety. The illustration relates to Angle's surgery. I mean, that is not a very flattering picture. Anyways, let's drop this in, like over here or something. I don't want too many of the same-looking statues too close together. And Mordant, why don't you do that, since really constructing the thing's already freaking built, you just need to move it. Whatever, somebody else will do it. Corona, can you build? Can you just do this real quick? Like, it's right there. God damn it. Fine. Someone will get to it eventually. I'm not that worried about it. And how are we doing on meat? Or anything, really? You idiots. Okay, as soon as you're done with that, I need you to... You won't haul. May, could you please save our... Chimera's headed to it, but he doesn't look like he's nearby, so... Could you just take a quick break from that and make sure that gets inside the freezer instead of leaving it open and potentially killing all my rice in here? Or, yeah, that's fine too, I guess. Drop it in there. Just get it out of the doorway. I keep meaning to turn that into an auto door as well, but that's not a huge concern, just something I'd like to do eventually. And we're still filling this up. So many more chunks to move. So many. That's what we get for going with smooth stone floors, though. Had we actually, you know... I mean, it would have been a nightmare to cut enough blocks to fill this entire floor, but still, by going with the smooth floors rather than actually, you know, making floors, we've caused this giant buildup. Alright, so the combat suppliers left comms range. We won't be able to contact them any further. Looks like Keel's working away at this. We'll need to light this. Only for... Well, I mean, honestly, we don't. Maybe this, if anybody's going to work over here, we will, but for the most part, this is going to just be for growing trees, and they will grow passively just through the sunlight that comes through the roof. This needs to get built up a little bit more. Actually, that does too, but whatever. Oh, actually, no, I already reinforced it here. So maybe that doesn't need to be there. It needs to be too thick at every point to ensure that we get the best possible temperature insulation. Can we build there? No. Maybe I should do one here, because that's technically one thick. So let's do that. And the rest should be fine. The rest should be fine as it is. Oh good, somebody started on the conduit and it looks like they were able to get to this. Fantastic. Now it's just a matter of somebody actually finishing the job. How far along are we here? 562, it's not bad at all. 2181, so they actually, or she actually made really good headway on that. But it's going to be a long while still. Yevra barely even touched this crystal. Hopefully she gets more of it done tomorrow, because really it shouldn't take her as long as it takes Boss to make the lightsaber. This was significantly less work, and in terms of skill they're basically equal. So it's really more of her just not doing her job or being distracted by other jobs. And Charon's mining away. Let's see. I'm almost tempted to... No. Like, I wouldn't mind doing research round the clock, but I don't know that it's necessary. Because we have, like, everything we need. Everything we're doing now is... It's, like, useful stuff, but it's not critical stuff, and it's not like we need it by a certain time. So, really, there's no reason to, like, divert people from... You won't haul. That's so annoying. Togrul will. He likes hauling. So do me a favor and haul that, and then do me a favor and haul this over to those shelves. And we'll get rid of them. We might do these Jedi robes too. Yeah, they've been worn by a corpse, so we don't want to wear those. But I want all the stuff that we plan on getting rid of over here. And that does remind me. I don't know if I've done this yet. Let's see. Labor area. No, we don't want to do that. You know what? That might be through hospitality. Maybe I can't do it through here. Yeah, I think we have to do it through hospitality. Because I'm not seeing the option. But there is a way to designate, like, shopping zones. And this is going to be a shopping zone. So the people that come visit us will be able to buy stuff from these shelves. These are also going to be little shops too, but with stuff that we don't necessarily want to sell through the orbital trade beacon, just things we want to sell to our guests when they're here. So things like Spectago tea, you know, just stuff like that in general. Togrul, when you're done with that, can you do this? No, you're not assigned to constructing. I guess I could assign you to constructing. Like, how bad could you possibly be at it? There, we'll just put you at 4. Like, you're just setting the thing down. You're not actually building it. I don't think you can really mess that up. By the way, before anybody gets any ideas, let's forbid that. And when he drops that one off, we'll do the same. Now he's going to go install our sculpture. Alright guys, so at the risk of overdrawing our power grid, I want to do one last thing before we end the episode, and that is set up another hydroponics room. We already have, if I recall right, yeah, I was going to say, we already have a sun lamp, so we just need to install it. We're going to drop it in this room right here, and then if we can copy these basins, we'll throw some down. Just like so. And these basins are going to be used for production, or for growing things more production oriented, so not food. So this is where all of our smoke leaf is going to be grown. Any smoke leaf up here is going to get transferred. Actually, I don't think we're growing any up here. But yeah, any smoke leaf that we grow is going to happen down here. Any Spectago that we grow is going to happen down here. And if there's anything else that's going to get turned into products for sale, that's where we're going to grow it. Now, I'm not going to move the Neutromine and the herbal medicine down here because it makes more sense to have it up here. It's getting used in this room, so that's a much shorter trip than, say, growing it, you know, here and then bringing it up there or up here. It just makes more sense logistically. So That should get done fairly quickly. That is going to be a pretty hefty use of our components, but we did just buy some, so we'll be all right. And as soon as this lightsaber gets finished, we can start cranking them out again. Up here, I've decided to get rid of the auto door. I just don't think it'll be necessary. As long as we have a little airlock, it should be fine. So I've queued up deconstruction of that. We're just going to do 2 regular steel doors in an airlock configuration. And that's really it other than the heaters. So hopefully this setup doesn't require a ton of components either. I don't know if we'll get this one back. So that might have been a waste of one, unfortunately. Hopefully we do, though, and we can put it toward one of the heaters. And then it's just a matter of getting these powered up and cranking the heat to see if we can melt this snow. Of course, it does need to be walled off first and roofed off first, but that is... it's getting there. It's getting there, so it shouldn't be too long. I wish we were able to cover these conduits. I don't love the idea of them being exposed open air, but I would have to do a lot of mining to make that happen, and I'm just not that concerned about it right now. Obviously, this is just kind of a nice little side project, and it's not something critical to our survival. We're not even using this wood for anything survival oriented. We're literally making wood so that we can have lavish wood floors in our entry, so it's not that big a deal. But anyways, we're going to leave it here for today. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.